The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
54, right there, 54 miles.
Hey, Sam up!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Leo, go. Go out. Back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Alpha.
Mike 5-4.
Now.
They're running it.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The second down pass intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, Green. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're going to look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joe Schobert, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
64, wait.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Green. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and 13. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, team six, get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Others
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyson Alualu. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The guy's man, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. a jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have...
There goes Green. He's at the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Giants. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Green. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll go again with Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darius Leonard with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Rock it. Go.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st down, it's Green. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards. So and they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Flushed out right. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
54.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Check 52. Kill. Turn up. Hey, stand up. Switch. Slam down.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now